Time to say goodbye. Jeez, you must do the instrumental. Yes, I'm loving the head voice. Just add the last in there. Good morning, good day, hello, and welcome to the Whensday Warm-Up. Thank you very much, everybody. It is I, Leandra, your host, and I'm joined by the one, the only, the supreme, the wonderful.
Ooh, supreme! I like it.
Jesse Hendricks!
Supremacy. Hallelujah. Praise God. It's nice to be here today. Woo! Yo, some more enthusiasm in that.
That was such a slow burn.
Literally 5 people in the audience.
Well, there's 3 watching.
Me, you, and Clayton.
Laurelie's there. Good morning, Laurelie. How you doing, girl?
Yeah, no, good morning. Sorry, it's the last show, man. It's the last show. Good morning to everybody out there. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for tuning in here today.
Morning.
On this beautiful, lovely, amazing, extraordinary, extravaganzable,
Yes.
extraordinary, indefinite, propagandable.
Just sounds like
Wednesday morning.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. It's lovely having you. Thanks, Laura, for joining us here today. Tell your friends to join. Tell your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your auntie's uncles, your mother, your father, your father's father.
You know, the brown community has lots of family.
Yeah, I
we
know.
just keep claiming. It's like,
It's true.
Yeah, no, he's actually my cousin. My mother's cousins, brothers, sisters, uncles. Far removed cousin.
Especially if someone passed away.
Yeah, you see family that you like, who's that? You know the Mary or the O, and you're like, eyes canty. It's your
His
far removed
family.
cousin.
Yeah.
But I feel on that, what do you think about like far removed family? Do you think that you guys can have like
Hey, If I see you at the funeral, we are not allowed to date.
Guys, what do you think? Let us know in the live chat. Okay, say for instance, it's like your second or your third. Jay, come here quickly. Let's hear your opinion. Say your second,
I think Jay's
third.
dated a cousin before. But when I see him, I feel like he's kissed his cousin before.
So like maybe okay, let's say it's your mother's cousin's child, or your father's.
No, still. No,
Jay, what
man.
do you think?
Good morning, and thank you for having me for this 2-minute segment.
Morning, Jay.
Nah, I think like Jesse says, if you see that person at a wedding or funeral, it's a no-no.
But what if it's like
I think.
Unless it's a family
Okay, if you
friend.
really go down like the family tree and you see this, like you said, the second or third cousin, and
Come on, guys.
maybe your mom is just like a very close high school friend with that aunt. Or that
wonderful
lady.
family, like your
Nah,
grandmother's.
there's no ways.
Your grandmother's
I'm trying to help you out.
cousins. Your
I'm trying to at least make a
grandmother's
way.
cousin.
No, we still family. We still,
No, but you
Nah,
would.
but you're not like
if
blood.
You are not
but
really
we're still
blood.
in a family tree.
Okay, but
And
guys,
you've never
think
seen
about
this person
it.
before. You just see her there, and it's like,
Okay, but think about it, ne? You might be. What if Kaylin is some far removed family?
No, she's not.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
don't know.
I think
you
we all-
don't know.
I think we all connected in some
way or the other. We all have a common ancestor.
You dating your sister, or you're married to your sister.
Aye. My sister is Evangelique Adam. I'm not married to Evangelique Adam.
Come on.
I really
So,
do
Boma,
think-
far. It's still a no.
Aye, for me,
You
I've
see,
never seen Kaylin by
But it doesn't matter.
Far, far
Sometimes you might not see
remove
people.
family, you can date him.
Thank you, Elton. Thank you, Elton Bakes. I agree.
What did you say? I didn't get that.
Far removed family you
Oh,
can
far
date.
removed.
It's like far removed. It's probably like there's not even a triple key. Like the DNA is not very strong
But
in
it's
comparison.
there.
It's there, but it's gonna be there with
I
anybody.
leave you until your child come out with
Eish.
3 years.
Fact.
But is that a thing?
What when they say incest?
Cousins make dozens, but it's not liquor.
I don't know actually. They say apparently.
But actually, no, I don't agree with that because I know of somebody who's married their cousin, like his mother and her father were brother and sister. And they married each other. And they had 4 kids and their kids are fine.
Are they really?
Well,
Nah,
We're
fact.
still trying to find ISIS.
wow.
What about twins and twins? That's cool, eh?
What do you mean?
Like say me and my bro and you and your sister. That's a thing, eh?
No. Say for instance you ever, or even brother.
But that's cool, eh?
Say for instance you and your brother marry
That's
sisters.
all right.
But that's what I'm saying. Twins on twins.
That's
It's
not
like
nice.
That is a bit
But it's
different.
cool that way.
Nice.
That
No.
is a bit
But whoa,
different.
what's wrong about it though?
And twins, that's not quite because especially if you look the same.
Okay, just
Yeah,
brother
like
and sisters.
so. Basically, you can like my girlfriend then because they look the same. So we like each other's girlfriends.
Yeah, we can switch every now and then. I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping.
I do think though, like far removed, but then in a situation where there's like los lapikanners, that is now a problem. But how would you know unless you know?
Oh yeah, no. Aye.
But no, stay
Man,
away.
there's a
Keep it
lot
clean.
of gents.
Keep it
in the
clean.
sea.
For every gent, there's 3 women. But I think it went
It's
up
4,
now. I
it's
think it's
4.
4 now.
Yeah, it's
nah.
4.
For every gent, there's 4 women.
Now it's been 4. I think it's probably 5
5
now.
Yeah.
And with all the the guys that's coming out of a closet, there's more now. So
Yo,
it's maybe
for
6
real.
now. So for every
It's 5. It's 5 for
it's
me.
probably 6 now.
7. Clayton says there's 7 now.
No, 7 for you.
Because for every 5 men, there's 2 that like men.
Yeah, that's just the way the other. But anyway, there's a lot. That I'm trying to say, there's a lot out
There's a
there.
lot of
Yeah,
females.
so you don't have to meet by the funeral or by the wedding.
But what if
You can-
out of those 7, 5 is your family?
No, it can't. It can't.
Somewhere along the line, there must be some relation. But anyway,
Yeah.
listen,
You
I was
guys-
going to be late because I was afraid that I was going to be stuck in traffic and I had to go drop my sister and whatnot.
Yeah,
But we were going to talk about the World Cup. What's happening? I'm not watching.
Wow. So let's talk about the World Cup. I'm not sure what's going on there, but
I don't know. There's like a lot of dynamics that we
That's
can
at play.
unfold. Yeah,
I think the biggest-
there's a lot of on pitch and off pitch, of course.
I think biggest on pitch is small teams is giving the
Big teams,
big teams a run for their money. It's actually an interesting World Cup.
What is the Germany might be out? Well, will they playing next?
Yeah, let me actually
Germany
get the fixtures
has
Oh yeah, Germany obviously
It's
lost their
Germany,
first game, I think, to
Spain-
Japan, and then they drew
to
they-
Spain.
To Spain, and then
And
the
then the
next one
next-
is probably. Just give me a young second. I know Poland versus Argentina
It's
tonight. It's
today,
Costa Rica,
And
Okay.
they
Tomorrow.
could, the chance they can lose there, bruh.
and they probably
Ooh,
bro.
against Costa Rica.
Against
Yeah.
Costa
For real?
Rica. Against Costa Rica. But yeah, like Jesse said, there's a lot of small teams that's actually
Ecuador out, Senegal, first African
Making
country to make it through.
Wow.
Nah, most definitely, which is big ups there, bro.
But why? Okay, like apart from the fact that the whole Qatar controversy and stuff, I don't want to get into that because I feel like Qatar has their rules and regulations. We spoke about it on Monday, so that's not the issue. We're talking about football now. Like
Yeah.
that is what we actually.
Like
the World Cup
main
is
thing.
about football.
The actual thing.
Apart from the politics that they want to throw in there, but why do you think? Because it's true, you don't really feel this World Cup. And it's not about the politics. Well, that also comes into play, like you were saying, on pitch and off pitch.
Yeah.
So there's some off pitch drama that has been happening and stuff like that. And people are focusing on that. I mean, we've got the Cristiano Ronaldo saga. This is now club football. So apart from just the World Cup, right? But why do you think it's not the way it used to be? Is it because some teams that you thought would be, some countries that you thought would be in the World Cup is not in? i.e., e.g., Egypt, and Mo Salah's not featuring.
Egypt. No, I
Well,
think,
Mo Salah, we were looking forward to watching him.
yeah, no,
I
I think everything is obviously what you make of it. It's like the Christmas season. A lot of people say, "Oh, we don't feel it," and so forth. It's what you make of it. It's the Christmas movies you watch. It's the shopping that you do, and so forth. And as is the same with football. A lot of people, like you said, are saying the vibe. I mean, there was 4 games. Okay, now we're obviously heading over to the knockouts, but there was like 4 games every day. I mean, what more can you ask for?
It's
as a
football
football
heaven.
fan, it's football heaven for real. What more can you ask for as a football fan? Now we're going over to the knockouts where we see how dominant Brazil is in actual fact. I mean, they haven't conceded a shot on target in this World Cup. And okay, bear in mind they just played 2 games, but still though, to have not conceded a shot on target is big. They looking promising. Then you get Spain with all these youngsters that's coming up, bro. They looking promising as well, bro. It's the last World Cup one can say for Ronaldo and Messi. So that's also a big thing. And both of these teams want to win. In actual fact, the Portugal manager that said this World Cup he is winning.
Sure.
Definitely. So all these, chats, talks, and so forth it makes for
Exciting football.
Yeah, exciting football. And I think the latter stages I'm looking forward to the knockouts. It's gonna be amazing. Look, England won last night as well. They also have they also have quite a good team. And then you also get the talks around England that they've never ever done that well. I mean, England's always had a star-studded squad, but now you see with Gareth Southgate, let's give him a little bit of props. He made it to the Euro final, and he's kind of getting the boys together, gelling them well, and as we can see on the field, they're not too bad of a side. So yeah, bro, this knockout round is gonna be deadly, bro. Trust
And
me.
for you?
Now, for me, I agree with Jay 100%. It's what you make it at the end of the day. Like we say, we were kind of excited when we heard football is back. 4 football games a day. It's like, you don't even want to work in the office anymore. We literally sitting on our phones and watching football.
Yeah.
So it's literally what you make it. Yes, this whole thing about Qatar and everything I feel like it did
Dampen the mood.
Dampen the mood a bit because that's what it now became. It became about that. And it worked on people as well. So people didn't watch it for that reason. And it's like, if you love football, just watch football for the football then.
Yeah.
Let's leave the politics out of everything and watch the countries. Let's watch everyone come together and support a team there. I don't know who you're supporting, bro. I know I'm Brazil, but as my African team, I'm still sticking to Ghana. Remember I said on the show also with us, Ghana and Brazil.
Chad has beef with Ghana because I actually didn't watch, obviously, prior to the World Cup or leading up to the World Cup. But apparently there was some saga that took place with Ghana and South Africa and how they knocked us out. And because of that, bro, people...
There was robbery involved in all that stuff, yeah.
What, qualifying for the World Cup?
Yeah. But then we were still going to have to play a playoff against Nigeria, which we're probably going to lose.
We did put in a thing, we did put in a claim type of thing to the board to say, look here, this is what happened in the game. It was unfair. The goal,
a dispute.
The goal wasn't allowed to stand and all that stuff. But obviously nothing happened with that and Ghana went through. But at the end of the day, bro, I still support them. People's going to criticize me. But
Are they a good team though? Like
Who's that?
Ghana.
they're not bad. They look in the World Cup, they always at least doing the most in terms of Africa.
But on the
Yeah, when it
African
comes to that.
continent, like, do you just think that Africa has average football?
But then
Average
again,
footballers, no way.
Football.
Africa's actually the world champions.
Yeah, most of the star
France.
players are from Africa.
but then again, when we speak Africa, we tend to leave out Morocco and all of them because they're also doing extremely well.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking. I'm talking about football, not footballers. Because in the World Cup, you see them shine. But like here, when they're playing, what is it, AFCON? What?
African Cup of Nations.
Then what is happening? Like
Hey,
nobody really
I won't
watches
lie,
that.
I struggle to watch
You see?
local football.
Oh, it's just
and
a
I try my best. I
mindset
know
thing.
Clayt is big on local football.
Oh, it's just a
and
mindset thing,
yeah,
Jay.
it's-
You've already come with that
but in that,
preconceived.
we've watched a couple of games. Okay, maybe just one.
Wow.
Which games were those again, bro? And
Can't even
Yeah, I
remember.
think it's exciting getting to watch it live.
But then you go watch the Master and then
Yeah, when you watch it live, it's
Live,
exciting.
yes, yeah.
But
I
think,
actually spoke to somebody this weekend. We were at some event, and then I asked a female. I was like, "Do you like watching?" Like, because we were talking football and stuff. She's like, "Nah, I don't really watch football." And I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "Nah, I don't really get it, and it's boring to sit and watch." I was like, "But live games." She's like, "Yeah, I love live games."
Nah, live games
But
are
she
the
doesn't go to watch. She just likes being in this.
but that's a lot of people, yeah. They just go for the
Me,
the
I
vibe.
love watching it live, not live, whatever. Even cricket.
Yeah, I've like one
But
of the
anyway.
one of the first games I've actually watched was probably it's like full 90 was probably this season, the Chiefs and Pirates with the goal from what's his name again, bro?
Yusuf Mar.
Yeah, beautiful goal, and yeah, that wasn't too bad. I think Chiefs is.
You know what?
Hey,
I think
does it
it's
know?
also because of the politics that we know of. And that's the reason
Yeah.
why it also like
And
the
it's
Qatar
close
issue
to
with
it's like
dampens.
close to home as well.
Yeah.
We know
Because
why
we know
isn't
the
certain
politics.
players.
And so it also just makes us like, yeah, why must I watch this local football when we know what's happening?
And also if you're used to a certain quality,
That's true. Playing, even like playing a
Yeah,
certain
like-
quality.
you're used to that. And now when you turn over, you see the pitch itself looks a bit dull. The players don't look that exciting. So that also all, it's a factors. Because literally when people like to charge us because we compare the Prem to
Yeah, which
to
is
home, but at the end of the day, we can be on that quality if we want to, because we have the standard, we have the players that's
bro.
able
We
to
hosted a
do it.
World Cup.
So
We hosted a World Cup here in
So
South
we are
Africa. How
able
can you
to do
host
it.
a world like you said? How can you host a World Cup and not level up
yeah,
Yeah.
with your actual football year in the country?
Yeah. So 2022 in review. Hey.
yeah, man.
So yeah, it's the last show of 2022 for the Whensday Warm-Up. We're still having a show tomorrow with Talk with Joan, the last show for Talk. This week is basically last show week, right? Close the curtains on the 2022, the Inside Show 2022. But it's been a good year, guys. For me personally, I think that I enjoyed it. I loved certain things. I got riled up, as you all know me to be, about certain issues. But all in all, I'm grateful for the platform, and I'm grateful that we could have those chats. But just to round up for you guys, we had 37 episodes this year on the Whensday Warm-Up. Right? We started off with New Year, Old You, when we were talking about New Year's resolutions and da-da-da-da-da. Mr. Miller was still on the show at that time.
This year?
Yeah, this year.
Did he leave this year?
Yeah, he was on the show this year. New Year, Old You.
Sure.
When was that? Can't even remember, but anyway. And then we had Eat Smart, Pay Smarter with Yentl. She
Okay,
came in
yes.
and we made those
Pizzas
buns
and-
on a budget. Because we were like, it's January, February. Worry, the money's low. And then we spoke about the power of
it's not
social.
going to be long.
No. Yeah, next show we're not going to
Yay!
talk about worry. We start the year off strong.
Yes.
No, I think we still this year still.
Yeah,
This year
definitely.
'cause
We've
a
still
lot-
got a month left.
lot of
Next year's
times
the 1st
people
of
are like,
December.
"Aye, wait
Next
for
year.
Jan." Nah,
Yeah.
this year
This
still.
year still. I
Yeah,
agree,
yeah,
Jay.
This year.
I agree.
Speak it.
Because
We're
next year's always
speaking
going to
it.
be next year.
Hey!
Next year.
Speak more.
Some people in January give
Oh.
up.
Deeper.
Oh,
Go deeper,
I'm gonna
papa.
throw money at this guy. Yeah.
Come on.
Then we spoke about the power of social media. We did that crime and investigation show with the Tulsi twins. We got some. I just feel like, I'm going to be honest with you, Nat. If you look at what we've spoken about, I feel like we're prophetic in some type of way. Because we spoke about the Tulsi twins and then we were asking the questions of what happens now when they get.
Yeah.
Then it was the whole. We were talking about, it was actually terrorism in South Africa. That's
Yeah.
what we were speaking about. about. And anyway, then we had J&R Customs with Joshua Chetty.
Yeah.
He was on. We did the budget speech. We spoke about that. We had Lord Shah on the show. We were speaking about music and what. And then we had the show Is This the End? We had the show. We had Lady J. Crystal Jacobs talking about her brand. We spoke about Are You Fast Asleep on the Woke Agenda? That was the 10th episode. Then we had Danielle Adams, who was a property practitioner or something like that. She was also on the show. And then we had our 12th episode was on Mayhem in Zanzi. We were talking about the slay queens, remember, of Dubai?
Oh, yeah, the poo-poo.
The poo-poo. The slay queens of Dubai. And then we started the Senzo Mayua thingy. We revisited it before the trial even kicked off. We revisited Senzo
we did.
because we were watching that Netflix documentary. Then we spoke about, what was this? Thug life. Oh yeah, the Pimville student stabbings, mob killings of the Nigerian student, and bullying in schools. Then we spoke about, we had Mr. Extra Hot on the show, remember that episode? Sainyo, and I won that challenge, just to let you know. I'm so happy now. Then we spoke about funny or foul. We asked when is it funny and when is it foul. We also had Blame the Artist on to, he had a controversy, a TikTok controversy this year, toxic masculinity. And he addressed those issues after he was cancelled on TikTok. Now he's back. Then we were talking about raising rebels. Are we raising rebels in South Africa? We had the the marriage series. We spoke about modern marriage when we had Xavier and Ankon and you and Jesse on the team, Jay. Then we had, we spoke about marriage with, you did, with Nikki and Ozzy. And then the last episode on the marriage series was Blended Families. We had Pastor Neil in here, who was the family counselor at Crystal Church.
I didn't like that one, really.
Why?
What?
You kicked me off the show.
Oh, sorry, Jess.
No, it's fine.
Just because he doesn't have
Sorry.
a child from another.
Wow.
And then we spoke about gender disparities. We were talking about Fana and Banyana.
Fana and Banana.
Bafana and Banyana.
Pay buff what? Banana? Where is Banana in actual fact at
We
this
don't
moment
know.
in time?
We don't
And
know.
you wanted to up
But
the
isn't there
cheese and
World
up
Cup
the
after
bag.
this World Cup?
Angazi.
Yeah,
I don't
there
even
is.
know.
Producer Clyde said there
The
is.
World Cup's usually after the men's World Cup.
Then we started the gun
I'm
violence
watching.
topic. We had Blanche, who is a community leader
Activist.
in
Reveille.
Reveille. then we spoke about gender roles. And then we had another show, Jess, that we kicked you off. Sorry, Red Flags.
Yeah, I was supposed to be on that one.
Was
Walk
Lulu
into
and
studio,
Coco.
all excited and all.
Yeah.
I think that is research and
Did my
everything.
research on all the red
He's
flags
lying,
and all
he's
that.
lying.
I did.
Everything.
Oh,
I had
Jess.
2 pages.
Sorry, Jess.
I even printed it out. And then when I got in studio, I was told, we don't want the girls to feel uncomfortable. Please, can you just not be on the show? Because clearly on the show, we don't want diversity.
Oh, wow. Then we had a show called another Mayhem in Mzansi. And then we had a show on unpopular opinions. We were talking about the black and brown South Africans. Pitting black and brown South Africans against each other. That was one of my favorite shows, to be honest with you. Also because they were rolling me on TikTok. Yeah, it was hectic. It was rough, and I was wearing this very same shirt in honor. And then we had, that was the series that we did during Heritage Month. And we were speaking about, then we did the colored Khoisan debate.
Yeah.
That was also a lot of fun. And then we had Khoisan Identity in 2022 with Shanae Krialing. That was an absolutely amazing show. I absolutely loved that.
Yeah, that one was very educational.
Very educational. We were just sitting in it, absorbing everything, you know.
Yeah.
And then we had Everything is Offensive in our society when we were speaking about that Prime Minister that came. Where was she from? Prime Minister of... I can't remember. Italy. The new Prime Minister of Italy, and she's a conservative Christian, and she was saying that everything about us offends society, and she's coming to change that. We spoke about that. Then we did the State of the Nation, a nation in crisis. We were speaking about that. That was episode 30. Then we spoke about Darkness Lurks with Dahmer. The series Jeffrey Dahmer, and also that guy in South Africa. That case also just went silent. The guy that killed that one lady, well, he's being charged for the
But
last
they found
time we
the other
heard.
bodies
But they
also.
found other bodies at his father's panel beating place here in...
Town. CBT.
No,
Johannesburg.
no, they...
Jersey.
Fordsburg, close to Fordsburg.
Fordsburg, yeah.
Fordsburg.
Isn't it Fordsburg?
Yes, you're right. Thanks, Jay. Then we went into the gun violence.
Fordsburg that you were talking about.
Then we had the gun violence series for 2 weeks, and it was very much amazing to have special guest Tashlin Lowe in. Remember Tashlin?
Oh, yes.
And we were doing gun violence for 2 weeks.
Yes,
And
you
then we
were.
had another State of the Nation.
Okay, because we state this nation a lot.
Yeah. No, sorry. I'm going back. We didn't have another State of the Nation
didn't.
address. Then we had,
Retract statement,
then we
Madam
spoke
Speaker.
about, then our first week we did the scamming. We also did 2 weeks
Oh,
on
yes,
scamming.
we did. Ooh.
The first episode was,
Steinhoff.
are you dumb or desperate? And why we keep falling. Then the next episode was, why do we keep falling for scams? Are
Yo.
we into scam culture?
But we are actually.
we keep falling for these.
We literally do. Like this guy on YouTube, he takes out all the SA forex scammers. But everyone under the comments is this guy's always so negative. He's always just taking out the scammers. It's like, but I know they're trying to help you.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. But yeah, I guess that will always be part of us being scammed.
And then the week before last, because we didn't have a show last week, we spoke about Gender-Free South Africa
'cause you
after
didn't
they
want the
came
show
out.
last week.
After they came out to say that the gender-neutral bathrooms or gender-free bathrooms in South Africa.
Was hectic.
So now we're on the last
Is
show,
that
guys.
a thing now? As always.
Well,
still
it's a
too?
proposal. Yeah, but actually it's going
They're
forward.
passing it.
It's going forth. But okay, guys, listen. Let me know. Tell me. Hoe lyk hulle?
Yo,
Like
man,
a-
son-
Come tell me this year. How was this year for you?
Yeah, I
Some
think-
highlights and lowlights.
What for the show or
For
in
the show.
life?
In life and on the show.
Okay, let's first stick to the show. Obviously, since you mentioned all of them there,
No, don't stick
and
with
then
your
we'll
personal life,
and
then go to
I
the show.
we'll end off with personal life and the New Year's resolution that people love bringing up, and
Yeah.
let's see if we've actually.
Another year is gone.
But back to the show. Okay, I wasn't on
Most of the
most of it,
Because
but
Lee kicked you off. Like
Ish.
how she kicked me off at shows.
I
I wasn't on most of the shows. But it's cool.
He
I
was
always,
busy this
You
year.
just saw you started fading off the posters.
Facts. But I'm here. I'm
busy
here.
this year.
It's how you end, and this is-
And he's the host for Monday, and you guys had 2 shows.
That's Jay again.
Football Fridays.
Jay's
like
Ay,
this.
ay, ay,
Jay's
ay.
like this. Ish, this guy can't make it on. I don't think we should have a show.
Just
It's like, but bruh, we also know football.
Aisha, Liverpool hasn't been doing
Jay
well.
wants
Aisha,
the
and the
thing
guys
to
are.
be full, and it's not necessary. You can see here we're 3 people, but we're talking.
Aye, but with those football shows, you know how it is. But getting back to your question, I think a standout for me was probably, are we ready for the metaverse?
Oh yeah.
I don't think you mentioned that one, but that
You
was
left that out.
that was a
But I
standout
think
for
it was
me.
last year.
No,
That was this year. I'm actually
Oh,
look-
it was this year.
It was this year.
Yeah, so you left that out. You need to go do your research again, my lady.
Wow, my lady. Okay,
on
my
now.
gent.
Yeah, that one, bro. And
lady.
because I'm always like keen on seeing where it's actually.
No,
gonna-
I did mention that. I
Sure.
did. I did mention it.
Sure.
It was the power of social media.
No, you didn't mention the power
Isn't
of
it?
social media.
Sure.
Okay, never mind. Go on, Jay. Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, I'm always keen and looking forward to what
Is to come.
what is to come and what's actually gonna happen, because I'm always asking the question, can we eliminate the human factor and so forth on. And now the other day Jess actually showed me how people are doing online shopping, how it's gonna be, and how they're gonna actually take you into the store where you can actually communicate and speak to different people while you just sitting there on your sofa or laying in bed. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure it's actually transpiring and actually taking place as we speak, bro.
Yeah, there's a few things that's out. Obviously, you have your VAR, and then you have your AR, your augmented reality as well, which is just your VR. Virtual.
VAR.
Hey, you just got that, you see.
Sure.
Just
I mean,
You You see, it's us Qatar. It's making us dear car. And you say there's no atmosphere. Yeah, but obviously it's things that are coming out. Meta has also released a latest goggles that you can put on and go into this world and stuff like that. And then you have your augmented reality glasses as well, where the reason for that is they're trying to bring both sides to the table, because when you put your goggles on and things, it's like you're in a whole different world now. So you're not concentrating on the people around you and all that stuff. Whereas with the glasses, they're trying to at least they're trying to bring it in slowly, I feel, through the glasses, where you have your glasses on, but you don't have anything in your ears or anything. So you can still hear what's going on around you. You can still communicate with the people around you. But obviously with the glasses, you're not seeing what's happening, but you're just seeing the screen type of thing in front
augmented
of.
world.
Yes. But yeah, I feel like they're trying to bring it in slowly in that way. So people it's not just thrown onto people. But then Meta, obviously, they went all out with those goggles. So they don't have the glasses. They just have the main goggles. Yeah, that's it.
So that was your favorite?
Yeah, that was. I'm looking forward.
Yeah,
to
no.
see.
Now, that's something we have to see, eh? We really have to see, because at this point in time, Meta stocks has dropped drastically. They're putting all their eggs in one basket at this point in time. They don't really care much about Facebook anymore. They're just trying to hit So Zuckerberg's whole thought pattern behind it is he's throwing all his eggs into the metaverse.
But isn't metaverse isn't Facebook Meta? Well,
It
Meta
is.
suckling.
Yes, but that's why the stocks is dropping, obviously, because it's still to do with your Facebook, and they have Insta as well, they have WhatsApp, they bought everything at the end of the day. But
Except for Twitter.
except for Twitter, yes. And so yeah,
Because of the mask.
So what he's doing is he's throwing all his eggs in that basket, and he's like, his whole thought pattern and his whole process behind it is, if metaverse does kick off, he's gonna be the leader of the metaverse, basically, in terms of he was the first to bring out this type of goggles and everything like that. So he wants to basically be like a Google in terms of, if you want a search engine, you don't really use Yahoo much and all that stuff. You go straight to Google. So he wants to be like that in terms of the metaverse. If anyone wants anything, they have to go straight to Meta. So that's his whole thought pattern, and he feels like once that happens and metaverse kicks off, the meta stocks will
So he wants to
will rise.
monopolize on that.
Basically, that's
Okay.
exactly what he wants to do. But yeah, in terms of the best show, it's difficult. I don't really know.
The food. The food.
Yeah. Did I cook this year?
No.
I didn't cook this year, no.
Yanni,
Actually,
where
need
did
to
that
get-
segment?
Need to get back into that, eh? I really
But don't worry,
enjoyed it.
next year's going to be better financially.
Hallelujah,
So we
praise,
can
praise.
cook. We will get back into cooking.
Yes.
Let us know so long in the live what you'd like to see Jesse make
Yeah.
in terms of food for next
Yeah,
year.
when I did cook, I made a lot of egg stuff.
Yeah, Kate, it was just egg.
And noodles everywhere.
Noodles. Hey, don't judge you. Hey.
The man even made that one day coffee. That was his.
But that's a different type of coffee.
You know what I mean?
That's like, the way this guy makes coffee.
It was literally re-coffee.
Leave me
And we
out.
had a guest on the show.
So first you add a half a teaspoon of sugar, and then the other half, and then we make
must
1
build it.
teaspoon
He
of
must
sugar.
But it
build
was fun though. People
was
enjoyed
fun.
it. They
It was.
enjoyed it. Yeah. Once we took that segment, I saw how the viewers dropped a bit. I'm joking. Nah, but for me, I would say
Yo.
I really enjoyed the scamming stuff.
Mm,
I don't know why, but I'm always into the scamming stuff.
I know why.
Why?
Because you're always into the scamming stuff.
Like yesterday in the office, I'm just like, Ainsley, look here.
Jesse loves looking at.
This guy's up to something. He's definitely up to something.
Look, I want to purchase that thing though. It's literally it's like it's this small, and you can.
Don't
clone-
tell the people.
yeah.
No.
It's out
and
there.
don't have
No.
it
And you
on.
can
Don't have it
clone-
on record
Okay,
by
I wanna,
you
just
saying
in case
it,
I
bro.
do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next thing he's pulling
with
up
you.
with Bomba Lambo.
Yeah.
Yo. And
Bomba
we like.
Ferrari. Like, and now.
Nah, but that you don't even need that on the dark web. You can just buy cards, bruh. So
See there. See there.
I'm all like,
Preach, bro, preach.
Are you dumb or are you desperate? That
Preach,
was the
bro,
question we
preach.
asked.
Preach.
Sorry, I have
Give us some
yo,
insights, bro.
I don't know what it is, guys. That I have a fascination with the whole dark web and with this scamming and stuff like that. But I won't get into it in Jesus' name.
Yeah, we're gonna need to pray, people.
Yeah.
Pray
What
for
was the
Jesse.
thing you were speaking about yesterday, though, with the cards?
No,
And
we're
it's-
not going to say. Jesse, you like the scamming? You just like the scamming episode.
So the whole idea behind that,
Yeah.
Jay, is I'm thinking of becoming a waiter.
Off the show.
Oh,
Off the
yeah,
show.
a
Off the
waiter.
show.
So I explained to S, I'm thinking of becoming a waiter. And it's like an orange little thing like this. Nah? So all you do is you read the card with that thing, and then you can save the card, and then you can literally use that card anywhere else without having the actual card. So I'm giving the people a card back, but yet I can still use that card.
We are not promoting this. This is not the disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in the following program are solely that of the one expressing them.
No, I won't do it. The reason why I'm mentioning this is to
For
make people aware. You see, it's educational purposes.
Yeah.
So I'm
Okay.
trying to make them aware. Yes.
So
And
that
then-
was your favorite series.
Yeah, mine was the scamming, and just to
Series
see how Tammy Taylor and all those people is still going about
Yo, they're going
doing this
strong.
stuff. They're going strong. So at the end of the day, do the scammers win? Who knows? Maybe I should get them more.
At the end of the day, are we so used to scamming that we're like, guys, shame, let them go. It's
Just
fine.
leave them.
It's fine.
Like
Just
look
leave
at the
them.
old Stein off. Man's is still out there doing his thing.
Bro. But
And
apparently
then-
he's being called like they summoned him
Okay.
internationally. I think Germany.
But then again, there's this whole thing with FTX that also happened.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, where $1 billion was just wiped out of the market
My
like that
bro.
because Mans was busy with rubbish.
My bro.
So
Some young
I think his name's
young bloke.
Sam Baker, if I'm not mistaken.
It's SBF. That's his
But I think-
initials.
Yeah, but I think it's Sam Baker something.
Yeah.
So he's a young lad. I
like
think
what,
he's like 20.
26?
Yeah, he's like 20 something,
Yeah.
26, 25, round about there. And he started a company FTX. I don't know if you know Binance, like a crypto company where you can purchase and all that stuff, cryptos
Yeah.
from. So he started something that's very similar to Binance, and he got all these like Kevin O'Leary, what's his name? Kevin O what from
O'Leary,
from
like
Shark
that.
Tank and all those people. He got that was American footballer. He got
Tom
him.
Brady.
Yes, he
Tom
got
something.
him involved with all the stuff, and they were all promoting it and all that type
It was
of
just,
stuff.
it was
It was-
typical
yo,
Steinhoff.
literally.
Typical Steinhoff. It
And
was.
people were buying his tokens because he
So it
released
was
the
also a
token
coin
as
and
well.
stuff as well.
Yeah, he released the coin as well. People were buying the coin, everything. But on the back end, man was taking the money and he was basically gambling with the people's money. He was putting it into
Sure.
different portfolios, but like high risk,
risk.
portfolios. He was
What-
putting it in
and he
high risk
did no
portfolios.
form of investigation
100%.
allegedly.
And
Actually
then
lost all the people's funds.
if the people aren't gonna get their money back, bro. That whole it's like something. It's a few $1 billion that was wiped.
Yeah.
And that's also why you saw like your Bitcoin and all that things because it affected that your Bitcoin prices and all that just plummeted as soon as that news came
It
out.
was almost like, because how they were explaining it, like he lived in like a hype house.
Yeah.
You know, hype house where they live together in one house, the young people.
Joe
It was
Rogan-
like a hype
Joe
house.
Rogan puts it the best. So just have these youngsters they're making love with each other, taking drugs, living their best life, not giving a damn about
It's
your
true.
money.
That's
and
what they get.
apparently, see, a big shot in Google actually phoned. And he's like, he's a big shot. He's good with finance and stuff.
Yes.
And he said, do this, do that. And Sam literally told him, go F yourself.
Yeah.
we don't need your advice. And now he's sitting in this situation. But the reason why I brought that up is because he's still free. He's doing interviews. He's still out there.
But it's the
living
same
his
thing like
life.
with the Tinder swindler guy. All these people that scam you, that swindle people, that's doing these things, it's almost as if it makes them more famous.
Yeah.
Because they're out here, like, now they receive the clout because now everybody's talking about them. So now they get... What? How did we get to this point as a society where because now apparently the Tinder swindler, his Instagram following went up.
Everything
He's being
went up,
invited to
His
brands,
actual business that he started after
big
that.
luxury brands are inviting him to their shows and giving him free PR and stuff like that. Man swindled people. The victims are here saying that we are in debt. Guy is living it up in the city. He's on yachts and things like that. That's how sick people have become. I was talking last night.
Sam Bankman-Fried.
That guy.
But yeah, that's what clout is all about. I mean,
people
just do
literally
something.
worship evil. Think about it. We've come as a society, as humanity, to a place where we worship evil. We cling to, the Bible says that they will cling to what is evil and hate what is good. That is where we are now.
Facts.
Because people are just like, I mean, this whole year, unfortunately, we just had mostly bad news. We are speaking about the grooming of children, child molestation increases. I mean, we had a situation where recently, we heard on the news this morning as well, that a teacher in South Africa, some 52-year-old, was busy with a 19-year-old student.
Sure.
And apparently, teacher misconduct in South Africa has gone up by 50% this year alone. So you can see that the world is becoming more sick, and that's the reason why we have shows like, for instance, we're speaking about the child grooming, we speak about not having gender neutral toilets. Let us first fix the issues, the moral issues, the moral junk in our country, in our world, before we can be thinking about having armbands in Qatar with the flag and gender neutral toilets. Let us first fix the real junk that is going on in the world.
The things that actually affect the people on a daily.
And innocent people.
Innocent people.
Innocent people, children that's getting, I mean, Balenciaga recently, if you guys haven't heard 2022, one of the big stories recently of 2022, Balenciaga's campaign,
It's a bit of a year.
where they had their child ad campaign, children. And the theme was BDSM inspired. So basically, BDSM being bondage, what? Sexual innuendos of a gross bestiality, there's the word, Mr. Fonseca, of a beastly nature with children, because there was BDSM tools lying on the table. The child was holding a bear that was wearing that leather things that they wear. Yeah, that they wear. I'm not gonna also mention it. And for instance, like Kim Kardashian is one of the Balenciaga ambassadors. And they were saying, now Kim, what are you going to say about this? 6 days later, she posts something and she's like, sorry guys, I've been so silent about this. I was first trying to figure out what the real story was. It's like, what do you mean what the real story was? You saw the ad.
Right there, yeah.
What do you need to figure out? I first had to get in contact with them to find out what was really going. I'm like, what do you mean you've got how many children? 4 children, 4 children. What do you understand how sick this is? And there was one campaign. So I read the statement. I just want to read to you guys the apology that Balenciaga issued, right? And listen to this. They said here, we would like to address the controversy surrounding our recent ad campaigns. We strongly condemn child abuse. It was never our intent to include it in our narrative. The two separate ad campaigns in question reflect a series of grievous errors for which Balenciaga takes responsibility. So they say they take responsibility. That's one thing that I commend them on. But then they go on to say, the first campaign, the gift collection campaign, featured children with plush bear bags dressed in what? Listen. In what some have labeled BDSM-inspired outfits. It's not what some have labeled. It was BDSM-inspired outfits. Don't try to make it as if it wasn't. It is. Go look at the ads. That is what it was. Our plush bear bags, and this is a bag for kids. Kids wearing BDSM, sexual clothing. Our plush bear bags and the gift collection should not have been featured with children. This was a wrong choice. Why did they do it though? They don't say. This was a wrong choice by Balenciaga. Combined with our failure in assessing and validating images, the responsibility for this lies with Balenciaga. Then they go on to say, the second separate campaign for spring 2023, which was meant to replicate a business office environment. Listen, it included a photo with a page in the background, also the children's campaign. In the background, this is a separate campaign though, but it's also to do with child pornography and grooming. The image in the background was from it was a page from a Supreme Court ruling, which was United States versus Williams in 2008, which confirms as illegal and not protected by freedom of speech the promotion of child pornography. This was the page that they had in the background. The promotion of child pornography. The Supreme Court ruling. Then it goes on to say that all the items included in this shooting were provided by third parties that confirmed in writing that these props were fake office documents, but they turned out to be real legal papers, most likely coming from the filming of a television drama. The inclusion of these unapproved documents was the result of reckless negligence for which Balenciaga has filed a complaint. We take full accountability for our lack of oversight and control of the documents in the background, and we could have done things differently. So, again, like, this is where we are in 2022. Brands can just make these statements and people will still buy into it and be like, okay. I mean, Kim Kardashian, she's one of the biggest influential figures in the world. And she comes out and she says, just for the bag.
Canceling Balenciaga though. But yeah, we live in a world, in a society, like you say, that the news today is old tomorrow. Yeah. And tomorrow you just move on and carry on buying the stuff.
Yeah.
But it's for me, like, such a big brand, bro, to do such a thing, and then tomorrow just come on and say, "Hey, sorry, we should."
Whether you like it or not, they knew exactly what they're doing.
They
because
knew
if you listen
what they're
to the
doing.
first statement in there, they're literally contradicting themselves. Because firstly, they're saying that people made it out to be what
BDSM
inspired, whatnot. Then in the second part of it, they go on to say children shouldn't have been used. Basically saying they should have used the adult for that.
Yeah.
Then. So basically, you saying that.
You admitting
To say,
you
okay,
knew.
It's not that, and you say it
because
is that.
you knowing that if it is that, why would you use the adult then?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to explain it,
I
but
get
in my
you.
head it's like literally.
What they're saying is it was labeled, what some labeled as BDSM inspired. But then they go on after that to say that we shouldn't have used children in this campaign.
100%.
Which means that you knew, it's not that some labeled it, you knew it was BDSM inspired. And you knew that you were going to use children for it. It's not oops, we didn't know. Why is there children on set? It doesn't work like that. You are a freaking big luxury brand making millions of dollars a year.
I haven't seen the ad though. I need to go see.
I'm just trying to think what could be like the possible purpose.
There was even BDSM, like the whips and the collars and stuff like that on the table where the child is standing. Yeah. And there's a child that's wearing that the bag that they were, because it was their plush bags.
Children.
It's those children are
And the
probably
parents.
3 years old.
And the parents.
But that's the thing for the bag.
For the bag. For a check, you do
I'm
whatever.
talking about the bag.
Put your kid
secure the bag but you're going to do these kinds of things.
Is deur mekaar, hoor. Is deur mekaar.
But yeah, so those were some of the highlights.
We went now off.
Low lights for this year. Sorry,
I think that
we
was a
had
low
to.
light.
Yeah, there was a lot of low lights.
Hey.
There was a lot of lows this year, but specifically because of the state of our world.
I think the low for me is petrol.
Yo, my bro.
Petrol stays disappointing.
Petrol, interest rates.
Yeah, it went up again. Sorry to put it out there, but it did go up again, guys.
Yo.
So.
Yeah, bro, just also
And
just the
apparently,
price of food.
load shedding this year.
Low, yeah.
It was the worst.
We've got so accustomed to it that
But
we forgot about it.
isn't there a law that where you can't really increase like your price of goods by a certain amount or something?
Not yeah.
Because we're literally doubling the price of stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's weed killer, not weed, guys. Weed. Was it weed? It is weed killers, nah.
Yeah.
It's weed nah.
killers.
Yeah. A 5 liter used to be like 500 rand. When we went to go look day before yesterday, it's 1,200 rand.
But it's crazy.
It's like it literally went up.
Oh.
Nah, it is, bro.
Double and more.
Even this.
But that is sure signs of recession.
Yeah, even this orange chicken brand, bro, where prices literally went up like 10,
We're
20
like a meal
bucks.
8 and stuff.
What? I must
Prices really went up to like 10,
chicken
20.
licken.
I didn't say it. Which one? Not me.
We must say it. We must say it. But it's true, Jess. There must be regulations concerning that. You can't just want to drastically increase. But then again,
But
you can't help
supposed
it.
to, because remember when
There's
COVID
interest
hit,
rates and recessions.
when COVID hit, there was talks about that where you can't just, because remember masks were like 50 cents and then someone jumped to 10 rand a mask or something like that. And then when they came out, they're like,
Price
it's-
fixing.
Yeah, you can't do stuff like like my father was looking at the lawnmower the other day. 2,500 when we went to again yesterday, it's 5,000 now.
Yes.
Literally everything has
Literally doubled. No
Literally everything has
ways.
doubled. So
And
it's-
for what? What, to transport the lawnmower to the shops?
Yo, I
Is
understand
that-
interest rate has gone up, but not
We've
to
got some
double
comments
stuff.
there, Jess.
Okay, yeah, no, we got some comments in here. Joan was saying, good morning, my people.
Morning.
Now only. Johnny.
He said so very early
Yeah,
in the
no.
show.
Facts.
Laurie Leo at the cousins thing, she says, but they say cousins make dozens, like Lee said. And then Elton went on to say, it's almost like being associated, like with a family.
cousins
yeah,
thing.
the cousins thing. Then LB says, moral of the story, stop giving your money away.
That's what the scams.
That's where the scams, yes. But nowadays it's difficult. You don't even
Yo,
know it's a
you
scam.
don't know.
Like with FTX, how would you have?
How would you know?
But then again, guys, if you want good financial advice, there's a guy on YouTube by the name of CoffeeZilla. He's quite good. He brings
And
out the
he's
scam.
accurate.
He's accurate. He tells before it happens. Like
Yo.
with Sam, he said way in advance. This is a Ponzi scheme that those guys running everything. People were against him. And then he came out and he's like, I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. And then Elton
You
says-
tell him.
Then Elton says, our world has an obsession with evil, with the devil, with darkness, with sin, and Balenciaga didn't even realize that this is wrong because of how deeply entrenched they are in this evil.
Sure, that's so true, Elton. You
You
couldn't.
know what?
We couldn't have said it better, because there's a scripture that says like that. It says, "How deep is your darkness that you would mistake it for the light?"
There's another one that says, how deep is your love?
How deep Well, one thing I actually love that a lot of people are actually standing up
Yeah, they're
against
starting to.
Yeah.
against all of these things
Yes,
that's taking
it's
place
not
in
just
our
evil
world.
that's
Yeah.
that's winning.
So that's a plus, I guess, for this year.
No,
And
but
then-
you have to, bruh.
And then there was the Andrew Tate. Here, there's a lot that happened. People were banned from Twitter, reinstated on Twitter. Elon Musk bought. Yeah. But a lot happened this year.
And
We
the
had
other
the
big
worst
thing
load
with
shedding.
Elon now is Apple's looking to take Twitter off. Apple wants to take Twitter
Facts.
off their
The App Store.
App Store.
Don't joke.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't use Twitter
But-
anyway.
but-
I wouldn't.
The funny thing is, bro, they're not even giving reason, bro.
Yeah, that's
It's like, why? And
But that
Elon is
upsets me with
asking, like,
Apple,
yo,
actually.
tell us why. People are just going
But
with
remember, guys, go woke, go broke. Apple might be the most prominent brand, but you mess with people and their preferences, and you want to push them into a certain. Your people will show you.
like
flags.
I'm big on Apple, but I've been looking at Samsung's recently.
You see, you see.
Nah, before you know it, it's off,
Nah,
bruh.
facts.
What
Big
if they
facts.
take the Bible app of Apple, and they say no more Christian
Nah, I read
content?
the hard copy.
You're still supporting a brand financially that despises your beliefs.
So you can't
No, I
blame the
think
brand,
it's
you
a,
blame the people.
yeah, it's a good phone for now. That's still a good phone
Yeah,
for
no,
now.
and then we were speaking about Amazon might be coming to South Africa on very, very bad terms.
Yeah,
Because they
on
want to take over the
indigenous land.
indigenous people.
Yes.
Yo, Keegan is coming in now. What did I miss? You're the whole of 2022, my bro.
Alles.
Everything,
Watch
bro.
when we're done with the live. Go watch from the beginning, Keegan. We can't
Yeah,
go. We
no.
can't go on now and tell you. But that was also what else for me? Guys, personal highlights. Tell us, share. Personal highlights.
Yeah, personal one. I've got, I've got a lot more in my savings
Okay,
than what
that's
I
good.
have last year this time.
No, that's good.
I've got a lot
Congratulations.
more. So I think I'm gonna have a bit of a better December.
Okay.
Which I'm quite happy about. And
Did
I know,
you ever eat into your savings this year?
Nah, I haven't. I'm only gonna tap into it like in the next week or so.
That's nice.
So yeah, I think
good, Jay.
I've worked a lot harder. I think there's a lot more that I could have done, but But yeah,
One
I'm not
step
gonna.
at a time.
Could have,
Yeah, I'm
would
not-
have,
I'm
should
not
have,
gonna-
didn't.
Facts, but I'm not gonna beat myself down based on the fact that I have been doing a lot better than last year, and I know next year's just gonna be a lot better,
Amen.
a lot
Yes.
better.
You, Jess?
Yuli.
Highlights for me, career-wise, I think I did quite a lot. There's also something that's coming up that I can't share with you now
Yes,
because
Sarah.
obviously, but you will see it. So from a acting perspective, yeah, it's coming. You guys
It's
will
coming
see it when
together.
it comes, but I can't obviously disclose much with that.
Generations.
Wow, Jay.
Yeah, no.
It's over the line.
Yeah,
It's
no.
over the line. Come on now.
But you guys will see it, so I do. But and you know what, Jay, you were so spot on early on when you were saying like, don't say next year, say this year, because it's true. It happened like literally close to the end
Yeah.
of the year, where things just started like
Coming.
out of nowhere. I think it was from September,
From the bottom up.
end of August, my birthday month. Look at God. From the end of August, there's just been like good developments for me, shall I say. Obviously, it doesn't materialize immediately. And you don't see like, the
Reward.
tangible manifestation
Yeah.
immediately, but you have to recognize God when He's moving, and that's where I am at now, and God is definitely moving, so I'm grateful for that. I'm also very grateful. It's almost like we're having Thanksgiving here.
No, but it's good. It's
I'm also very grateful for the
Sharpen
fact
us,
that we
sharpen
can
us.
still sit here in the studio today. Things could have been very different. We know with regards to the organization in which we are operating, that we wouldn't have been here just a couple of
just to
months ago.
give us some context or let the people know.
No, I don't want to. They must go watch Crystal Church if they want more information.
I don't think we were live that were we?
No,
Even Sundays.
the thingy wasn't live. The testimony wasn't live, but Doc did share about it.
You did
Even
that.
And that's the
Sunday, you
reason why
mentioned
you
it.
also did not see our founder of the Inside Show, Dr. Carl Hendricks. He didn't have a show. He didn't have shows this year. Well, yeah, he had like 3 shows, I think. He didn't have much shows this year. It was really, 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 it was a tough year for him, but God has been faithful. And for that, I'm very grateful. I genuinely am so grateful. We lost a loved one this year, not too long ago, about 2 weeks ago. We buried her last week. But yet, in all of that, God is faithful. So whenever there's like, yeah, but this happened, I can still gratefully and thankfully say that we are here. It has been an extremely tough year financially. It's been a tough year. And just in politics and in life. But we are here. And for that, I'm very grateful. It's been... we spoke about the petrol prices. We came to work every single day by grace.
We made it.
By grace. The fact that we could still earn salaries in this climate after what our leaders have been through. Hi guys.
And a lot of
And
times,
that is for
yeah.
me highlights. It should have been lowlights,
Yeah.
but look at God.
And a lot of times I tell people, look for one thing at least that you did better than what you did last year.
Yeah.
Because people are so like filled with anxiety.
Yeah.
But then when you actually put things in perspective and you
yes.
actually say, you know what, last year I didn't have so and so, I didn't have such and such.
And
but now I
anxiety
do.
clouds your vision where you don't see
Yeah,
that
you don't
one
see
good
that.
thing. And that's the reason why I said to you, I might not see the tangible manifestation of what is happening, but recognize God when He's moving. That's why I said,
Yeah.
I recognize that there's a shift. There's definitely a shift. I'm now not a millionaire now yet. There's nothing
Yeah.
reflecting in my bank account, but it's the process of getting
Yeah.
there. Chase.
Now, for me, nothing really happened this year.
Nah, bro.
Are you sure?
I'm joking. For me,
Yeah, are you really sure?
for me, no. I would say I feel like I'm better off this year than what I was last year. In terms of life in general, in terms of even marriage, me and my wife, we're going strong,
Big
we're doing well.
Woohoo!
We
How
are-
many years did you celebrate this year?
It was only 2, girl.
But it's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, some people.
Yeah, they don't
some
get
people
past
don't
6
get
months.
past 6
My
months.
bro. And first year of marriage, sex, and Uncle always talk about it, and you. It's not the easiest.
Yeah.
So you can.
Yeah, we don't speak about it because we put it things down and stuff. I speak about it because people don't speak about
Yeah.
it. It's that first year is
It's not the
difficult.
honeymoon.
Yeah, people say your honeymoon phase, but now, yeah, but when you move in together, but you leave this on the floor. Hey, you didn't close the toothpaste. Hey, you didn't do this. It's not easy, but you work through it and you get to a point where you understand each other better and you move forward from there. As long as you are both willing to move forward, sharp. So yeah, me and my family happy. My son is healthy. He's good. Everything is well.
Oh, sainty.
Yeah, no, the family.
Bro.
He's happy.
Bro, he's happy. When he sees Jay, he's just bro. Daddy, where's bro? Like Jay posted me the other day. I don't know how he saw it was Jay. He answered, he's just so, yo, bro.
Yo, Saint can read already. You just don't know it.
It was so fun, yes. But yeah, no, I'm grateful for that family. Everyone's healthy. Things are starting to move forward, like you mentioned, Jay. Not next year, but this year. Things are falling into place
Bro, we're
already.
still trying to max out what's
What's
Yeah,
the leftovers,
the year's
yeah.
not over yet just because it's the last show of the Wednesday
Or just
warm-up.
because it's December doesn't
No,
mean we must now relax, you know.
There's still 31 days of this year left.
Make something happen. So yeah, so for me, yeah, basically that's all I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for the family.
Yeah.
We all healthy, we all still here. A lot has happened throughout. But God has kept us and we are still here to see another day. We're here with each other.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for that.
No,
And I mean, this year you guys also lost your uncle, but
Yeah,
God
we
is
lost,
faithful.
We lost uncle also. God's faithful. He's been there. Yeah, that wasn't easy, especially for my pops, you know.
Yeah.
It was tough on him.
And it
as
was his
well.
eldest brother.
Yeah. And literally, like before that, remember when we were, the church had something and he was also there. And he wasn't on the list to make a speech. And then that
Yeah.
day, he's like, I just want the mic
Yo.
to make a speech. And then a few months after that, he passed away. And that day, actually got to say what he wanted to say to my father.
Yeah.
And I think that was
God
so
really
nice.
knows how to work things out. Yo.
Yeah. So yeah, for me that's the biggest thing. And then I'll probably make a big announcement later today or in this week.
Yeah. Don't say
so
too
I'm
much.
so grateful for that. So
We don't want to let the people know before the time. Go follow. What's your page? This is Living With Us.
Living with us.
Living With Us.
Living
It's a
with
YouTube
us,
channel.
yes.
Go follow them and you guys will know that big news.
Yeah.
And then also producer Clay got married this
Hey!
year.
Hey,
Pew, pew,
man.
pew, pew.
Come on. Hey!
I think it was a great year for
Lekker,
Chris. The man's got married, got a vehicle.
Yes.
He's
He's just doing
he's
great.
doing the
But
things.
also it was
Got a
producer
dope
Clay's
laptop.
birthday
Yes,
yesterday. Happy birthday
Now,
to
on the beat,
you.
on the beat.
Happy birthday to you.
To you.
Happy birthday.
That's the next on the beat.
Happy birthday to
Happy birthday, producer Clay. Thank you so much for all that you do here at the Inside Show, man. We
Yes.
see you, we love you, we appreciate you, and we pray that God just continues to bless you.
Yes.
May this year end off strong for
Yeah.
all of us, for everybody who watched, you guys as well, our viewers, for those of you who interacted with us, who likes, shares, just does the things. We are grateful for you. This is really like Thanksgiving. We need Thanksgiving dinner. Where's the turkey?
Nah, facts.
But we're also very
Buy the
grateful to
chicken after
everybody. Thank you to Keegan, who keeps just staying with the flame comments.
Yeah.
Keegan is the one that says like, comment, share.
Yeah,
like,
no.
comment, share.
He's
So
been
Keegan, we see you.
throughout.
Thank you so much. We're still wanting Keegan to come onto the show one day, but it's fine,
But I
Keegan.
think he wants to stay anonymous.
It's fine. If you're in the live chat, you can
Yeah,
be
ooh,
our live
easy.
chat
You know him,
commentator.
bro.
I don't know who's
Keegan can be our live chat commentator, but everybody else, Lara Lee, it's so good to see you. Alton Bakes, thank you so much for
But
your
it's weird,
insights.
like you don't know the people, but you have like a relationship with the people.
Definitely. I know
And you
Lara
kind
Lee.
of think how they look like.
Yeah, you kind of
Yeah,
imagine.
you do.
Like for Keegan, I picture like a bit my
Yeah,
my
yeah.
complexion
Uh.
with like a fade.
Uh.
Drives maybe like a Vivo.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Okay, on the record, next year this time, where do we want to be? And
Yes.
what do we want to achieve?
So, Jesse was saying you still single. So next year, this time I want to be in a relationship, probably engaged.
Yeah, speak it.
Yeah, I'm ready now. Doc says you'll never be ready, but
Yeah.
there is a place that you do come to a point in your life mentally, especially if like you've got not your life planned out, but you set
You got
goals
your
and stuff like that.
sheen.
I don't have I've got my sheet together. But yeah, probably engaged, but if not in a relationship, with my future husband.
Getting ready for that.
We're not
yeah.
here to play games.
Come on now.
We are tired of it. And
Brothers, if you're
also,
out there, don't be scared.
working towards, but I'm not going to disclose too much. Career-wise, to also be at a better place, especially now after this career move that I'm making now, to be at a better place career-wise. And to continue writing my book.
Come on.
Because I've already started, years ago.
Yes,
No,
yes.
that's
So
dope.
probably because now you guys are gonna have to hold me accountable to get it ready for publishing. This next year,
Make
this
it
time.
happen. Make it
I will
happen.
keep you to that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think for me, just keep pushing money and purpose. I want a lot more money.
Yeah.
As unspiritual for some people as it sounds.
No, you want to be
Yeah.
wealthy.
Yeah.
Me too.
On a lot more money, push purpose, and I think next year's the year to actually start creating another EP.
Yes.
I think that's that
Got to
year.
drop
So we're gonna
I
hold
think-
it to
yeah,
you,
the thing this year I was really
Because
underground.
we're now also tired of that last
Nah,
one.
facts.
Yeah,
Me
we can't
too.
now
Me
keep-
too. But I have been conceptualizing myself, Yazaya, and my big bro. We actually have a 3-0 type of thing that we
Coming
want to
up
drop
soon.
soon. So that's big on for me. I think this year I was really doing underground work with my production company.
Yeah.
Which
But
I
now you
actually
don't wanna
which
do
I actually
underground
which
anymore.
which I actually wanted to launch the beginning of this year. But what people don't realize, like when it comes to a company and a business, the time that it actually takes.
Yeah.
Like I have loads of content and so
Yeah.
forth on. So once the release date comes out or once I launch, I'll be ready to actually
Share.
let loose. But one low light I do want to mention is as much as I do feel close to God, I do feel like, our relationship has been strengthening and so forth on just in, day-to-day lives. I do wanna, which kind of sounds a bit off with what I'm saying, but I do actually want to start reading the Bible more, and I'm just being open and honest with you.
And it's a good goal to have.
That's
It's
one
an
thing-
important goal to have.
That's one thing I do wanna.
No, where's your Bible?
I knew, and yeah, that's the thing, bro.
I don't know.
You don't?
You don't.
Doc says we must start coming with our physical
What the
Bibles.
physic-
I came with mine
But that's
this
what
past
made us
Sunday.
ask each other. Do you know where's your Bible? Like,
I came with mine. I know where my Bible is. I do use my Bible.
your Bible,
My Bible.
your brand Bible.
My big Bible.
Yeah, but that for me is one thing that you can achieve so great
yo.
and well in all these other things, but if you lack in that arena,
Yeah.
The Bible
That's like-
says, I want you to prosper, brethren, in all things, even as your soul prospers. That's
Yeah.
the most important. Jess, you, my bro, next year, this time.
Next year, this time, I want to see myself as a funded trader. Yes. So, looking to
I think it's time, bro, that you need to pull up and let us know, like, yo, bro, check what I'm doing. Because Jesse is so well educated in the field. Bro, this guy gets phone calls on a daily, like, even from his big bro Zakes, like, yo, bro, what do you think this moves are? What do you think
Nice,
what do you think is
Jesse's.
going on? And like 90% of the time, the guy gets it right. And it's like, yo, bro, I told you this is going to happen. And then it happens.
Yeah.
But it's like,
But we're going to see it. That's why I said next year. Next year, this time.
it's gonna come. Don't
Next
stress,
year, this
don't
time.
stress.
man.
But that's what we're working towards. We're working
the
towards that,
underground
becoming
work
the.
you-
I think this year was a good training year for us.
Yeah.
Big
For
time.
all of us, like, because
Big
look, we
time.
the good thing is we came in this year with goals. We did, like, even though it wasn't now set in stone or whatever, but there was some goals, right, in mind. And I think that if we do reflections, which I'm going to go back to my vision from the beginning of the year, I have ticked off quite a few things compared to the previous year. So I think that we this was training for us. Next year, better recognize.
Definitely.
So funded trader, Jess,
Be
other
ready.
things.
Yeah, no. For me, that's like one of the main things that I want to be focused on, working towards.
Yes.
Because it's actually what I really want to do, because it's what I enjoy the most.
True.
So yeah, and then
So, but now, don't leave me, boy.
no, obviously, yeah, that makes more time for everything.
Yeah.
Once I'm funded, it makes more time for me to do everything.
And then we're going to be funded by your funds. Thank you, Jess.
Hallelujah, praise God. I am a giving person, so it's alright. I'll give, don't script. By that time, you'll be funded yourself. So.
That's true. But I mean, the insights, we're all going to be funding insights.
Yeah, same
so we
here.
go. Oh, yes. And on insights, by the way, we're going to be doing a lot more liquor things next year. So Keegan says,
Laughing
AMP
emoji.
Global Trade Futures there for Jesse. Thanks, Keegan. Appreciate it. Just Keegan, I want to know one more thing. How close was I to,
your
to
description.
your description? Please let me know.
Because Keegan is laughing here.
He doesn't really have a dope hairline though.
Who, Keegan?
Keegan.
Do you know Keegan?
Nah, that's just what I'm.
That's what you
Yeah.
picture. Like his hairline's
He
faded.
doesn't. No, like the trim is a bit offish.
Oh, yeah, no.
You'll
They come get it. It's the straightest.
you come crack Keegan is a barber.
Thanks.
Yo, he says you were far away, Jess.
Not me.
Okay, sorry. I do apologize, Keegan. I do apologize. But please come to the show so we can actually see.
But no, guys,
you
that's
know-
the end of the show. We're way over our time, but it's been amazing with all of you. The year 2022 on the Inside Show. Thank you so much. You can
Yes.
follow us on Instagram at @the_insights_show. And then if you want to personally follow all of us, I'm not still going to put our things in there, but you can follow. Mine is just Leandra Boysons. Just go search Leandra Boysons. You will see it there. Jesse is Jezo Hendricks, JX Paris. And
JX Paris and J Paris Studios.
yeah. So thank you so much, everybody. We love you. Have a blessed Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And a
Happy
safe
New
and
Year.
happy holiday season. Please be safe. There's, like we spoke about scams now. Be vigilant, my folks. Be vigilant. Ladies, especially, please watch out with your kids and
This
so
really
forth.
The last one.
It's the last one for the year.
Not another one next week.
Nope.
Bomber festive season.
no.
What to look out for. What to.
No.
make sure-
December, boss. Have a good one.
Open my thing, you look what pops up.
Flip a zero shop. Yo. Okay, guys, on that
That's
note,
the-
thank you so much. Until next time, we love you. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, yeah. Temple Boys. Are we still here by Temple Boys, though? Mariah Carey.